Right, let's tackle this one. What is the difference between normal paint or retail paint and the trade paint that professional decorators use? I'll try and explain it now without waffling on too much. So paint manufacturers actually develop products backwards. What they do is they determine how much a product needs to cost to fit a certain place in the market, and then they produce the best paint they can within that budget. Got three different sections of the paint market. You've got retail paint, which you find at sort of DIY shops, B&Q, Homebase, Wix, Wilko, places like that. Cheaper material, the paint doesn't perform as well, but that is designed for sort of homeowners to buy, DIYers that go in, they don't know the difference between paint. A tin of Dulux is a tin of Dulux, they'll pick up whatever they can and they're looking for the best bargain. You've got trade paint, which is made from slightly better materials, more expensive, but the paint will perform a lot better. The finish will be better, it'll be more durable, and it'll be harder wearing. And then you've got designer paint, the luxury paint. So obviously more money again, better materials and performs better. However, there is a little caveat with the designer market, luxury paint market. There are a lot of products out there that don't actually perform as well as their trade counterparts. So my advice would be to take it on a product by product basis and just do your research before you go spending money on your paint. Just to illustrate the point, I've got three products here, all manufactured by Dulux, all do the same job and all from different sections of the market. So that's your retail paint. So this cost me 36 quid from B&Q. You'll find this paint doesn't contain much in the way of polymer binder, which means once it's on the wall, it's easier to mark. And the other thing as well, because it doesn't have as much polymer binder in it, as you're applying the second coat, the first coat of paint is very porous, which means it sucks the moisture out the first coat of paint as you're applying it. That causes the second coat of paint to drag, which causes defects like picture framing and flashing, roller marks and things like that. Not great. Then you've got the trade paint, so you'll find this at places like decorating centres, Dulux Decorating Centre or one of the independents, or you can buy it online. More expensive, it'll cost you probably 20, 30 quid more than the retail version, but much better quality, more polymer binder in it, a lot easier to apply, and it'll actually go further, so you'll actually use less of that than you would do of that anyway. And then you've got the Dulux Heritage Velvet Matte. Now this is an expensive paint, however, this is an absolute joy to use. So this is Dulux's luxury paint. Looks absolutely phenomenal when it's on the wall. A lot of people say, oh, depth of colour. Genuinely, you can tell the difference if you walk into a room with that than you will do with that. The quality of this paint is there to see. So which paint should you go for? What would I recommend? Well, there's a clue. Professional decorators tend to stick to trade paint. And professional decorators know what we're doing. We apply the paints day in, day out. So we know about loads of different products from all across the market. And that is the one that we opt for. It is the perfect balance between quality and value for money. And honestly, a little bit more money. You might be spending an extra 20 quid going from that to that, but that extra 20 quid is well spent. And if there is a room in your house that you are particularly proud of, then every now and again, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of a splurge. Honestly, you will notice a difference.